10 dining etiquette rules that every man needs to know. You ready, gents? Let's get into it. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. Dining etiquette rules, Antonio, come on, that stuff is so dated. No one's used that information for 100 years. Guys, nothing could be further from the truth. You're eating with people that you maybe don't know very well. Maybe it's with business. Maybe it's actually going out on a date and you're meeting someone for the first time. Maybe it's with your fiance's parents and you are actually getting interviewed over at her house. Guys, the point here is that you want to actually have these basic mannerisms, this basic dining etiquette, so you just don't show up and, make yourself look like an idiot. Dining etiquette rule number 1, make sure if you need to RSVP, you actually do RSVP. And that's simply good manners to simply say you are going to be there. Another thing, show up on time. You don't want to show up 30 minutes early and you don't want to show up 30 minutes late. You can be maybe a few minutes early, few minutes late, but in general, try to show up at the exact time. Tip number 2, pay attention to the dress code. Gentlemen, I've said this before, there is always a dress code. So if you're going to a casual restaurant, understand, okay, how is everyone else going to dress? If people are, even if it's a casual restaurant, but people are dressing up because it's a festive, it's a special occasion, then you want to dress up. Why? Whoever's putting this together, they want to create a feeling. They want to create a sense of ambiance. If you're going to go to somebody's house, okay, maybe ask the host, oh, well, how are people going to be dressed? There is nothing wrong with actually asking how you should dress and present yourself. Now hold up, guys. Before we get into point number 3, I want to remind you I've got an amazing website over at realmenrealstyle.com. Go check it out. I'm linking to it down in the description. Why? Because I've got infographics, I've got a podcast, I've got a free app, I've got detailed articles. Guys, if you enjoy what you're learning in my videos, know that with every video, I create a support article, which goes into a lot more detail. If you want to take it to the next level, I've even got premium courses that you can enroll in and you can take so that you can go from start to finish and master that etiquette, the business skills, start to dress better. Again, so you can become the man you know yourself to be. Dining etiquette tip number 3, gentlemen, is to pay attention to the customs and the traditions of the group of people that you're with. So let's say you walk into someone's house, you're there to have a meal, and you notice that everyone is taking their shoes off. Well, first off, you've got to notice that many families do this, and then you need to take your shoes off as well. Next up, notice if they start with a prayer. Follow their lead. They probably know that you're not of their religion, and just go ahead and yes, acknowledge and be quiet, be respectful. Dining etiquette rule number 4. Wait to be seated and don't just start grabbing food, especially when you walk into a place and no one is eating yet. Understand that the person that put this together may have a special plan. They may have an order. So you don't want to just take a seat at a large table when they may actually have assigned seating and you go in there and just mess things up. Don't be that guy. Dining etiquette rule number 5, gents, understand the basics of a table setting. We're talking about the dishes and utensils that are right in front of you, how to use them, in what order, and what are the basic rules. Let's get into it. Okay, so when you first take a seat, you want to take that napkin right in front of you, put it on your lap, fold it out, that's where it goes. Now, looking again in front of you, what do we see here? To the right, we see a knife, and that will oftentimes either be a cutting knife or a butter knife. We're also going to see 2 spoons to the right. Now, one of them may be a dessert spoon. The other one is going to be a soup spoon. This is assuming that multiple meals are going to come off. And one thing you want to remember is that you want to use the utensils from the outside going in. Now let's look on the other side. We're going to see 2 forks, sometimes even more. But right now, let's look at that small fork. That's going to be either the dessert fork or the salad fork. So if they bring you a salad, the small fork is the one you use. The dinner fork is the one right next to it, a little bit larger. Now let's look up over to our right. We're going to oftentimes have a wine glass. We're going to see a water glass. Now on occasion, you're also going to see a bread plate with a butter knife, and you're also going to see coffee cup and saucer. Again, guys, you don't have to use every dish and utensil. They're there to give you options. So this next dining etiquette rule, I see people break it all the time. Eating before you should start eating. So if you're eating with one other person, it's pretty obvious. You wait for them to get their food as well. If you're going to eat before them though, and let's say that their food is a bit delayed, you can simply ask them permission, or they can give you permission preemptively to go ahead and start eating without them. Now, if you're working with a group of 4, or you've got 6 people, you've got 10 people, then in that case, you want to wait till about half the people have been served before you start eating. Now, of course, if there's a delay, go ahead and say, hey, do you guys mind if I start eating? No one wants you to eat cold food, but what you want to look for is get a group of people so you can start together. Dining etiquette rule number 7, if you want food, ask it to be passed to you. If you're going to be passing food, pass it counterclockwise or to the right. Now, that's an old rule, and if you see food getting passed to the left, no reason, to break that, just go with it. The idea is bringing order to disorder. Now, what you don't want to do is stand up, pull out your knife, and just reach across the table and, man, slam. Take that piece of meat and claim it for your own. At the end of the day, that's not really good table manners. Dining etiquette rule number 8, eat like a gentleman. I've got 5 guidelines here. Number 1, chew with your mouth closed. Number 2, make sure to not talk with your mouth full of food. Number 3, taste your food. You should not eat everything on your plate in about a minute and a half. Guideline number 4, no slurping, no crazy sounds as you inhale the food. And finally, guideline number 5, bring the food to your face, not your face down to the food. Make sense? Dining etiquette rule number 9, know how to have a meal conversation. So a meal conversation should be simple. It should be lighthearted. It should be something that doesn't offend or upset the person you're speaking with. Wait till after the meal. Yeah, I understand sometimes you need to have a serious conversation with this person, but wait till the food is done. Now, this next dining etiquette rule I see kind of disappearing, but I'd like for it to come back. And that's when you get up, just simply say, excuse me. You don't need to announce to the table that you're going to the bathroom or that, hey, I got a crap and where's the shitter? No, just that last bit's a little bit rude. It's much more elegant to simply say, excuse me. All right, gentlemen, now it is your turn. I want to hear from you down in the comments. What common dining etiquette rules do you see broken all the time in your area? I love hearing back from you guys. I love hearing different stories. And, when you see someone break these rules, I'm not going to say to correct them in public, but I am saying, hey, you are responsible, in my opinion, for setting the example. Even when you're eating by yourself, I would say have basic etiquette dining rules that you follow, that you practice, so when the time comes, it's second nature and you're not, falling back into bad habits. Make sense, guys? Go check out my website. So many great tools. If you want, you're curious about, want to learn more, I've got the support article, I've got infographics, got the free app, got the podcast, so many different tools for you guys. And I do this because I want to support you. I want to create a place where you can have the information, everything you need to become the man you know yourself to be. Make sense, guys? Take care. See you in the next video.